down the gun.
Alrighty. A check won't tell itself. Two bloodsuckers are feasting on the bodies of duty members. What did they say when they got here again? One asks. The other replies, remember, our mission is to rid the zone of mutants.
That's hilarious!
It's gonna be a hard time for the slag heap. The kingpins won't be happy if there's nobody here to shoot the shit with.
I found this on the bandits. Look familiar?
Of course it does. It's a key card to my workshop, a spare one. It was Nestor's. How will you get me into, you old prick?
Do you think whoever sent those men after you has Nestor?
I'd bet on it. And you better believe Nestor's singing like a canary. Can't blame him, though. It's hard to keep your secrets when somebody's pulling your toenails out with pliers. And believe me, plenty of guys at the slag heap own pliers, not just techs.
Any idea who they were working for?
None whatsoever. When it comes to the whole scanner business, I'm just a cog in the machine. I haven't got a clue who the customer is. As for Nestor, well, he had everything written down. As far as I know, he kept all his records in a special stash. Why don't you go and check it out? You never know.
Do you think whoever...
I bet can't blame.
All right.
You've got the coordinates. Keep me posted.
Richter? Richter?
Skiff.
What are you doing here?
Just living a little. I mean, take a look at the view. Stay away from the edge. Isn't it beautiful?
Just a lot of trash. Food waste, human waste, you name it.
You could find anything you want in here, Skiff. A friend, an enemy, money, death, miracles, even yourself.
You ever been to the zone's center?
Not to the plant, no. You can't get in.
Why are the stalkers so obsessed with the CNPP?
Because the plant is the heart of it all. It's the very essence of the zone. I mean, you won't find anything there now. It's a plunder pyramid. Word is even the wish granter was stolen. But I have been to Pripyat, and this will pay for one ride.
What?
Oh, we got hammered once and went on the Ferris wheel. It was a pretty shitty ride, but we had a hell of a time! If crows are nesting in the landfill now, that means... Skiff? Have you ever lost something you've loved? What happened? Fine. So what do you think of the zone then?
It's a chance to turn my life. Although, looks like it's going straight to hell right now.
It may seem so, but that's the will of the zone. It knows what's best for us all. If you ever go to Pripyat, the first ride on the Ferris wheel is on me. I know it might seem like the zone is nothing but darkness to you now, Skiff. But trust me, it's always sunny in Pripyat. You'll see the other side of the zone soon enough.
I met some weird guy underneath the factory. He did something to the wardens.
Congratulations, you just met a zone legend.
What about the guys from the detention center? Are they legends too?
They wish. Right now, they're just good people.
Might be an egghead, Herman, but your plan sucks. Let's do it the smart way, okay? You throw the scanners away with the circuit trash. Make sure nobody sees you. Diggers get them and bring them to the labyrinth for radiation cleanup. I'll get artifacts to absorb the radiation. Swiping a few from loners ain't a problem. Once clean, I'll send Dio to tinker with them just like we talked about. Then we scatter them around the dig site, and I'll send the coordinates to our buyers. Just keep your freaking head down, you got it? You better. You're a smart one. property. Theft is punishable by base smashing. Taking your sweet time, kiddo. What's the holdup? You cold, kiddo? Hello? Fuck.
Man, that was rough. Easy money, they said. The thugs, they're one thing, but those little guys, I've never seen anything like them before. Shit. You showed up right in the nick of time.
What are you doing here anyway?
Look, I had a simple job. I was just supposed to get a device. I walked in and saw a bunch of thugs with guns, so I threw a grenade at them. The explosion collapsed the wall, and then these dudes in cloaks showed up. They took the thugs out in an instant. I hid in the corner. I figured I was a goner.
Do you know what kind of thugs they were?
You think they introduced themselves? They attacked without saying a word. But I heard them talking to some Varang guy about some kind of a plant. I know the scanner wasn't theirs.
A plant, you say? Guess I ought to go check it out.
Man, let me catch my breath. I told you everything I know.
Turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, you're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Varane doesn't like to be disturbed.
I heard Aaron almost got killed.
Iron? Killed? Fuck no. You can't take that guy down. He'd gnaw the slugs out with his teeth, cauterize the wound with a knife, and move on.
You'd better lay low.
I'm watching you.
What?
Think you can steal a sausage from a loner and get into Varane's gang right away? Fuck no. Gutter trash hang out with Roosevelt and the Shah. Varane's a man of vision.
What can you tell me about your boss?
You do anything Varane doesn't like, I'll squeeze the life out of you. You can figure out the rest on your own. All right, run along.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you a question.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
I have proof it was you who ordered Nestor's kidnapping.
Sure, I did it. Nestor was the mastermind behind the whole scheme. He was the only one who knew where Iron was attacked. It looked like the old man had decided to screw me. I guess he figured out who was gonna take his place. Me and him, we had a little talk. Unfortunately, Nestor didn't know anything about the attackers. Still, everything worked out just fine in the end. A most convenient opportunity, if I do say so myself.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That, or...
That's a lot of money. Any other options?
Nestor is in the past. Only 2 men stand in my way of becoming the kingpin of garbage. Roosevelt, the leader of the commissary, and the Shah, the boss of the brood. Roosevelt is supported by duty, while the Shah is backed by freedom. Since the treaty, the factions no longer fight in the open, but they're both eager to put their puppet in charge of the slag heap. I could have wiped them out on my own, but a smart man never misses a good opportunity. Kill either of the bosses, and bring me his PDA.
Your problem is already taken care of.
And you expect me to just take your word for it? I'm not asking for their heads on a platter. A PDA would suffice. Bring me a PDA and we'll talk.
What's going on? Are you taking over the slag heap?
The ward asks the questions around here. The rest of you just smile and nod, or keep your mouths shut. About face, stalker!
Nestor picked the wrong time to piss off.
What do you want?
What's going on in here?
The Colonel's cleaning up the place. It's about time you guys got brought to heel.
I'm looking for Diode. Is he here?
I figured you'd be taller. Head to the first floor. Diode's up there. I'll let him know you're here.
Wait, what?
No stalkers allowed.
Yeah. I heard he once got so
you here for
drunk
something?
he couldn't even
Keep out.
recognize his own face in the mirror.
Oh, wow. Well,
What's in there?
here's to the legend.
Why all the secrecy?
I don't report to stalkers. The place is off limits, period.
Since when is the ward in charge of Slag Heap? This is a neutral territory.
Not anymore. From now on, you and the rest of the local scum need to keep your traps shut, and not bark at your masters.
I'm looking for Diode. The guard at the workshop told me he's here.
Name?
Skiff.
All right, go ahead.
Your equipment, Professor. Not at Circa. Out there in the zone. Who knows who's got it now?
Do you suspect?
Who the hell are you? Decided to play soldier with me? Nitro and I were just discussing a certain puzzle we've found in the zone. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out. Good. Only I can't decide if
Colonel, if I may. It's Skiff, right? I need all of us to understand the urgency of the situation, given the extreme importance of our mission. That goes for you too, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention.
Diode said you asked him some questions about the scanner.
You got it to work at the old bridge, didn't you? And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Tell us what you need to know, and you can take the gun.
I was there. I was attacked, just like your men. The scanner was stolen. And I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
Good. Okay. Maybe you know something I don't. Help me find those bastards, Skiff.
Something similar happened to Varan, a bandit from Garbage. He had a scanner and...
What? Another goddamn scanner? Why are there bandits running around Garbage with your precious invention?
Another scanner?
Don't play dumb with me! At this point, there are more scanners in the zone than there are fucking stalkers!
I don't know
well,
about
I don't
that!
know if
Whoa, guys. Varan's men were attacked. But one of the attackers had this.
Holy shit! A monolith PDA. Now I can finally burn their fucking nest down. Wild Island. Fortifications.
Colonel.
2... No, 3. They're pretty heavily armed.
Colonel!
Where are they getting their equipment? Give me the radio. Zotov, come in.
The scanner and the artifact out there in the hands of lunatics, among the mud and the toxic waste. Colonel.
What?
Please. What if the scanner gets damaged in the fighting? These are not stalkers, but former monolithians. No, this is out of the question. I can't bear to think about it. Maybe we should send some neutral person to the island. Someone who's already helped you. I mean us. Come on. Think about the risk. We could lose the very thing we've been striving to obtain.
Colonel, this is Otov. I don't copy. Please repeat. Over. Colonel.
Just checking in. Over and out.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dalin, and I'm the head of Circa. A temple of science, a haven for geniuses, a place where the Holy Grail is not sought, but invented. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement. But right now, all that really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it. If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. Mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and dedication to progress. You'll be leading the way. The brink of a new scientific era.
That's wonderful, man. But I'm here because the anomaly burned down my home on the mainland, and someone's gotta pay for it.
This cannot be.
But it did.
Another of your, miscalculations, eh, Einstein? Skiff, head over to Wild Island and find their leader, Strider. He'll know where the gang hangs out. And if you can persuade him, he just may tell you what kind of shady business they've gone and got themselves into. I'll get you a new one. Take this. It'll come in handy if someone gives you the silent treatment. Good luck, soldier. Keep in touch. You know the way. Wild Island, Noontide base. Talk to their leader, Strider. Find out what this monolithian gadget has to do with my men getting killed and the scanner getting stolen.
What can you tell me about Monolith, Colonel?
The middle of the zone used to be protected by a well-armed and superbly trained group called Monolith, and they did their job extremely effectively. Of course, their exceptional discipline had more to do with so-called scientific progress than any kind of training. It was dirty work, but their effectiveness was still unmatched.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Colonel?
The Wardens are doing their job, Stalker. Circa has been secured against outside threats. But our brilliant Professor Dalin here is too obsessed with his experiments to keep an eye on his own staff. And he leaves his toys all over the place.
What's gonna happen to the slag heap now?
We'll maintain order here. Nestor was a compromise, but the time for compromises is over. If the Ward isn't in control, the locals will be at each other's throats in no time flat. You've seen it for yourself, from the front row.
I need more information about Noontide.
Noontide is what's left of Monolith. By all accounts, they're a shadow of their former self. But I still advise caution. Their base on Wild Island is heavily fortified, and it looks like they've got something to hide. Besides, those combat skills stay with a man forever. Even if your memory gets wiped, your body never forgets. Yeah.
Here's to the most important guy in the zone.
Who's that?
The bartender, of course.
Don't take too long, please. I can hardly believe we're about to get it back. My Institute's greatest invention.
Why do you call the scanner your greatest invention?
You're already acquainted with its functionality. You've seen what happens when it's activated. It used to be that we could only interact with the zone's manifestations, such as anomalies and artifacts. The scanner makes it possible to manipulate anomalous energy directly. Everything else is merely a side effect. Do you understand? This invention has already changed the world.
This is about more than just a scanner. What makes the artifact inside so important?
The artifact could be the key. I hope you're not thinking about selling it. No one understands its real value. No one else would beat my offer. Bring it to Circa, and I'll explain everything.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Professor?
I have no idea. Ask Colonel Korshunov. That's his line of work. I don't understand why you need to be so dramatic. Were it not for this, who knows how long it would have taken us to find it.
I'd like to hear more about Circa. From the man who's in charge of it.
Wondering what's hidden inside those walls, are you? I understand. I've never been one to ignore a good mystery either. Not since I was a child. It's a miracle. Imagine you found the Holy Grail. It can cure the sick, give hope to the despondent. Would you hand it to scientists so everyone could benefit from it? I'm not sure I want to know your answer. Well, my answer is Circa. Its purpose is to channel the power of the zone for the good of all mankind. See you later.
Wait, wasn't there something we wanted to do?
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Drink? Nah. First, we gotta pour some shots.
Exactly. Pour me one.
Hey, Skiff!
It's gonna be hard time for the slag heap.
I'd like a word with you.
Kingpins won't
in
be
private.
happy if there's nobody here to shoot the shit with.
I don't even want to know what Korshunov wanted from you. Blah, 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 keep in order, blah, blah, blah. The zone is the key to the good of mankind. He doesn't give a damn about mankind or the zone, even though the war is already becoming a part of it. Don't tell him that, though. The news will crash that poor bastard. You should drop by the sawmill, Skiff. You've already seen one side of the zone. It's about time you saw the other. You won't regret it, I promise.
What do we do?
Halt! Put down your weapon.
You're my fucking savior, man! God, am I ever glad to see you! Get me out of here!
Why don't you just walk out of here on your own?
See, here's the thing. My teacher said I gotta work on my anomaly sense. Then I can trust my gut instead of relying on some fancy gear. So I listened to my gut and I went after an artifact. I even left my bolts at the camp. You think it worked? No fucking way, man. I spent hours searching for that damn artifact. I was tired as hell and about to turn back. And that's when my anomaly sense shat the bed on me. That's how I ended up getting stuck here.
Follow me.
One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. Man, I thought I was gonna die of old age in that damn anomaly. Man, I thought I was gonna die of old age in that damn anomaly. Meeting you was a real stroke of luck. Almost like when I met my teacher.
Tell me about your teacher.
He's Lex the Legend. He's tough as nails. He can even take snorks down mano a mano. His anomaly sense is so sharp, he doesn't even need a detector. You know, most seasoned stalkers just brush you off when you're asking for help. But Lex is always there for you. He ain't stuck up or nothing. You guys really gotta meet each other. Come to the flea market. He'll teach you everything too. First lessons are on the house.
I think I've earned a reward, don't you?
Sure thing. I can offer you some money, or maybe an artifact. It's not exactly hot shit, but it's all I've got.
I'll take the artifact.
Abracadabra, and it's all yours. If you ever swing by the flea market, give me a holler. I'll introduce you to my teacher. Maybe he'll take you under his wing.
Got a loner here. Scar. I've been expecting him. Let him in.
Guards in charge here. I'm just a grunt standing watch.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar. Don't worry, this time you won't have to lift anything heavier than a bottle.
What happened at the factory?
They say, you've got to use whatever's close at hand. And there are plenty of things close at hand in the zone. If you know where to look. Like a scanner.
Gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Dowlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs. They were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the ward.
Take a seat.
You, don't like the Ward?
The Ward have no desire to conquer the zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the zone to witness miracles.
Our future is technology, and the zone's miracles are nothing but trouble.
Trouble is what comes to those who exploit the zone. And I have a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
You bet. And forget all that crap Donlin was spouting about a bright future. None of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombies! Relax. This is the dark side of the zone. But there is another. The shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts, desires? But most importantly, no Ward. We want the shining zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
Can I help?
How does the Ward's badge feel in your pocket, you snitch?
I have a plan, and I'm sticking to it.
Do I hear the Colonel speaking?
I've got a mind of my own.
Well, do as you please. But watch your head.
Watch out. This one's a sneaky little break.
Shh. this be stopped?
Something's gone right.
What are you waiting for?
I came back.
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
What is this place, anyway?
This is Noon's base. Our home. And visitors aren't welcome.
I'm working for the ward. Here's my pass.
I don't really care. But Strider will want to talk to you. Go ahead.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.